What's going on? Welcome back to today's video. Today is super exciting because I have retired the banana boat. You may still see it every now and then, but for the most part, the banana boat is dead. Had a pretty bad leak, sprung a leak, fixed it, sprung a leak again. Just kind of over it. So a lot of wind noise today, but I'm going to do a little kayak review for you. We have here the Ascent FS10. FS standing for freaking sweet, and 10 standing for 10 feet long of awesome fishing power. Let's go. Starting in the rear, you have this awesome looking little drain plug here. I've never had a plug that stays in there. Definitely don't want to over tighten that because it will strip out. Got a friend that has one of these and it does strip out every now and then, so just finger tight should be good. Really strong handle there so you can carry it. And then we work our way up into this compartment. Got a life jacket in here now so I can go out today. But check out the size of this compartment. Perfect for a milk crate here, and then you can put like 4 trays or something, 4 big size trays. And then in the very back, if you really want, you can put a minnow bucket, live bait bucket, something there, or just a regular bucket to hold some fish that you've caught. So if you're doing a sleigh fest, a meat or something, you're really wanting to go after the meat, you got a place to store it. Pretty neat. Working forward, we got 2 awesome rod holders, and the rod holders, the poles fit great and they go straight back. I know it's probably a little difficult to tell, but poles go straight back, and so they won't be in your face, they won't be at an angle, they'll just be out of the way. So when you're casting, just cast over your shoulder to the side and you should be in good shape. And what really sold me on this kayak was the little features it has, like these cleats. It's got 2 cleats, 1 on each side, so you've got a place to tie up. You got a place to put your paddle here, so you just put your paddle in this little tray here, and then you can fold this over and it will not move. And that's on both sides, which is really nice. It's got 2 trays on it that you can put camera mounts. You can put fishing pole holders. It's got cup holders. It's got a little tray holder for like a little day box here that if you want to put spinner baits or lures or whatever in there, just so you can switch your rod and reel out, just so that you can switch your lures out during the day and not really have to fight with tackle boxes. It's got kind of a dry box here. I'm not sure if it's completely waterproof or not. If you flip it, it looks like it may be, honestly, but you could for sure put your phone and keys in there and just let it be for the day and not worry about it, and not worry about fish getting water on it or anything. And then in the front, another incredible handle. These things are sturdy as all get out. You could probably pull this just fine with a truck and it not go nowhere. Back to the middle, you can see here the sticker. It's only for one person, obviously. But one of the biggest selling points is 325-pound weight. I don't weigh that much, but the nice thing is that you can haul tons and tons of gear. So I plan on taking this hunting at least once this year, I'm hoping. And that's why I got brown. They make it in 2 colors. They make like a Desert Storm, which is this one, and then a white, like, I think it's a white and gray, but I got this camo color just because I think it will blend into the reeds really nice. They'll sit on the lake good, not be too visible. The white one would be pretty obvious. In the middle here, you can see it's got a removable seat, which is pretty nice. So if we have any issues, you can switch the seat out. It's got a tray there for the seat to sit in, so the seat will easily lock into place and not really move around. It's got adjustable straps on the seat, so if you want this to be up more or back farther, you can do that as well. You can see the rod holders in there. So one thing this kayak, I think from previous models, had a few flaws in, was that these feet were cracking the plastic at the bottom. I don't know what's going to happen there. I just got it, it's brand new. We're going to have to wait a year and probably do another review there to see if it's truly an issue. I'm hoping it's not. We'll see. I've got a friend that's got one. He's had it for 4 years, no cracks yet. But when you feel the plastic here, you can tell that it's a pretty thick plastic, so unless there's issues, I'm hoping it's in good shape for quite a while. Additionally, another thing that people had complained about is back here, foam. So I guess some of the older models did not have foam, so they were worried that if for any instance, there's the wind. So I think people were worried that if for any instance this kayak were to flip or sink or fill up with water, it was going to the bottom of the lake. Now that you have a little bit of foam in the back, and I believe there's some in the front too, probably nearly impossible to see, but there's foam in the front and back. So now if you do flip it, it should float, or it should stay at the surface long enough that maybe you can get to shore, or just get it out of there without having to swim to the bottom of the lake. So that's a really nice thing. The material feels nice. we'll just see what happens. I'm probably going to do another review at the end of the year just to see how it is. Has a 1-year warranty, so if things do crack, break, whatever, it should be covered. One thing I don't necessarily love is that there's the VIN number. Don't steal my VIN number, but why did they stamp it so deep into the plastic? I mean, it is really, really deep, and you can see, like when I run my nail across it, it's deep. And so I'm not sure why you would dig so far. Maybe just, I don't know, a sticker probably would have done it. Maybe over time it would wear away, but put it in a good spot that is kind of hidden. Overall, I'm gonna give the Kayak like a 9 out of 10 just from, you know, design perspective so far. We're gonna take it out here on this beautiful lake and see if we can catch a fish. Give it, you know, a once over. Let's see what we like, what we don't like, just the initial thoughts on the Kayak. FS10 Ascent, let's go. Gonna lock the seat in right now. A little difficult to do one-handed, but shouldn't be too terribly bad. It just slides in this tray, so it's not gonna move. Seat is locked in. Got room back here. I'm gonna throw my life jacket so it doesn't blow out in the wind. Life jacket check. Another thing that I think would be neat on this is some type of tape measure in some location, whether they want to put it here or on your paddle or something, just somewhere in here that you can measure a fish quickly if you were to catch one. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just something so you can get a rough idea. Paddles from the old Kayak, but look at that. It's even got a slot here for the paddle to sit when you're kayaking. Or like I said, you can put it here underneath that and it will hold it in place. We'll probably leave it there a lot for fishing. And that thing's huge because constantly, when days like today it's windy, everything's gonna be blowing around, so that'll be really nice. All right, first things first, we're gonna take full advantage of this little compartment here. Wallet fits, keys and lanyard fit. Let's see if the cell phone will fit too. Oh yeah, fits like a glove. Beautiful. We're all sealed up and ready to go. Let's get in the water. Storm's rolling in, so we've only got maybe an hour if we're lucky. And there it is, the first time she sees the water. So I just sat down for the first time and I feel like I have unlimited space right now. Once I start filling it up, I know it's gonna go quick, but by golly, am I happy in this thing. Wow. The seat is amazing. It's definitely a little more wobbly on top. I think it's just more of a V design than it was a flat bottom like my other one. Rides a little low in the front. I might have trouble cutting some waves with some bigger wind. This is incredible. I love it. I absolutely love this thing. Okay, I am sure the wind is atrocious, but we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna keep going. 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm so happy right now. I haven't fallen out, but it's a little more difficult to get in. But I mean, overall, just I have more space. I have more room. I just feel comfortable in this thing. My legs are a little tight here. You can see they're hitting here and here, which is no big deal. I'm a taller guy, so if you're 6 foot plus, it might be a little tight, but overall, I mean, I am super thrilled with this thing. So we're gonna drop a rod in the water, drop some line in the water, whatever, and we're gonna see if we can catch us a nice little ditch pickle. Stay tuned. For future reference, I will be putting some other camera mounts on here. You can see right now I've got just a big clip holding up my front GoPro on there, but I think I'll be putting some tracks on here. These tracks are nice, but they're a little close, so if I can stretch one out there a little bit, I may be a little bit better, a little wider lens, a little wider angle, so we'll see what happens. But I've got a few tracks on order. We're going to test a couple out and then pick from there. The bait of choice to start with is this little paddle tail swim bait. We will see what happens. It's a great lure for bass fishing, pike fishing, walleye fishing. I mean, it's such a versatile bait, and we'll see if we can catch us a fish today with it. Yeah, as you can see right now, we've got like 9-mile-an-hour wind, but some of the water is definitely coming over the bow. It's kind of a weird design. I'm not sure why it's so front heavy, but I suppose I can put some of the gear in the back. All I have is one tackle box or one tackle thing here and like 3 bags of soft plastics, so it's really not that heavy. I guess my drone's under there too, but the drone, I mean, it weighs, I don't know, the whole combination is maybe 2 pounds with the case, the batteries, etc. So it's not much. And then my tackle bag maybe weighs 5. I don't have a lot of gear with me today, so I'm not sure why the waves are coming over the front, but still incredible. There we go, first fish, come on. Stay on. First fish in the new boat. Nice little ditch pickle. Can't complain there. Yeah, that's amazing. That is truly amazing. Got a place to take pictures. Got my cameras on. Get a quick picture, sit it back down, and we got us a fish. That's incredible. Gonna call that a success for today. We're gonna end the video here, and we're gonna, you know, do a little closeout and then wrap it up. There we go. Beautiful. One ditch pickle down, thousands to go out of this bad boy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. A lot of fun to come out here and just test out new products. The FS10, remember, freaking sweet 10-footer kayak. Lots of bass are gonna be caught out of this thing, lots of fish in general. I'm freaking ecstatic. This is the first time I've actually gone kayak fishing and said, I'm somewhat comfortable in this thing. So that's what I'm most excited about, is the fact that I can come fishing for, you know, 2, 3, 4+ hours and still be in this kayak and comfortable. At the end of the day, in my previous kayak, I was so miserable I would like limp back to the vehicle and then have to like be on an ice pack for the rest of the day. It's just not comfortable. The seat's amazing. I just cannot wait to get this thing tricked out. May add some batteries, may add some GoPro mounts, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Some power of some sort in this thing. Just maybe get some night lights on it. You guys give me some comments, some suggestions, and we'll deck this thing out and we'll make it a sweet fishing rig. Pretty excited for this year and next year. We're starting to get into some early fall fishing now. 63 degrees right now, but I think that come next spring, this is gonna be just absolutely tearing up the fish. Pretty excited for this fall, but spring is by far my favorite time to kayak fish. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have questions, leave them down below. If I missed anything or any features I didn't point them out for me. Let me know. And we'll catch you on the next kayak fishing review. Peace, y'all.